All right, quick turnaround. We're ready to go. So, get on the road. Guys, go ahead and just tell everybody about On the Bubble. The streaming that they're doing and everything. It's great. Try to share this on Facebook or any site, however you want to do it. Just get the word out. This is the finals. Let me update the names right here. In the Pikachu sleeves, we have my brother, Ryan Sabelhaus. Probably the worst Sabelhaus brother there is, but he's the best we got, so we'll just go with it. He's playing against Marrero, playing Virizion Genesect. Ryan is playing Dragonite Garbodor Victini. It is a deck that we did not test. It made sense. It beats the 4 best decks that we could think of: Blastoise, Emboar, Virizion, Genesect. We just figured if you can get the lockdown, you can win any event. If you can get past the first few rounds in the obscure decks, you can win. And that strategy has proven to be correct. He has played terrific matchups, as this is all the meta has come down to. And he is now in a very favorable position. He does play Victini. The A-spec choice is VP, which allows him to attack with no energies. Doing 200 damage to Genesect, Virizion, 100 to Mewtwo. Very quickly, he can avoid his whole basic strategy of locking in with death and on Jose. He also has Garbodor to shut down abilities. Not as effective as the red signal effect. Tails! Ryan has asked me to call the flip for him. And let's see. I was wrong. I failed him. I failed him as a brother. We'll see if he gets a turn 2 V-piece because of it, though. Yeah. We'll see. Ryan has V-piece in the opening hands, but he has no other Pokemon to go along with it. Jose starts 2 active Pokemon, or 2 Pokemon. No battles today. Jose does not have any opening hand, though, from what I've seen. So, or maybe just a Plasma? And Ryan looks at his hand. I see a Dratini and a Trubbish. Does he choose? He's going to choose to start Trubbish. And here they go. Jose's going first. Did not see an energy in hand. Jose going first. Starts boo. Oh. Okay, he has a Skyla and a Bicycle. Does he have an Ultra Ball to thin his hand out? Things that he's asking himself right now. Also see a Plasma. But this certainly does take away. He's probably going to get an Ultra Ball and find a Virizion. Thin his hand out and attach. Just anything to get a quick Virizion. If he can get a turn using Emerald Slash, he's in a good position. Jose chooses to discard energy switches. Lock anyways, so safe play. And here comes the Virizion down. Expect the energy to go on Virizion for the turn. And we'll see how many cards he's able to bike into, if he chooses to use the bike this turn even. Be looking for a float zone. But he may just wait. Uses a Hypnotoxic Laser, the Trubbish is asleep, and here comes a Bicycle for 3. He rips the float along with the Burbank City Gym. Very strong play from a weak start. And Jose's in a good spot. Let's see if he does wake up. We'll see what Ryan's able to do. If he has Float Stone, Skyla, he can take this Virizion off the board. It'll be interesting to see if any of these pieces are prized. 50. Ryan's going to use Skyla. And we'll see if he chooses to get another Dratini or if he's going to go with a V-piece play. I saw a double colorless in his hand as well, so he could retreat this if he has the Victini. He's looking through. And he chooses to get the Float Stone. If Ryan doesn't have another Pokemon, I'm interested to see why he would take a Float Stone. But I assume he would. The Float Stone will go another Pokemon. He has Mewtwo with a double colorless energy. And he's going to put on some early pressure. Not the pressure that he wanted with a V-piece, but just the same, a strong play. Jose will use a Hypnotoxic Laser and a play G-Booster on the Genesect. And Jose's board is certainly strong. Ryan used to seeing as normally he can get a Deafen Lock going, but he needed to apply pressure early. I see a Potion. I don't see a Grass energy. If Ryan's able to wake up, then that's a huge turn of events. He has Ultra Ball, Skyla. Yeah, he just has to pass turn. Let's see if Ryan's able to wake up. He does wake up. Oh, this could be huge. A Skyla and an Ultra Ball, any combination of the two, if it's not prized, this Victini will take a knockout. I see Victini. Does he have a supporter to go with it? I see Fire Energies. He's considering the Victini, attaches to Dratini. Everything's teeny over here, and he's going to play N. Does he get his A-Spect card? And we'll see what he gets. Jose clearly looking. And here goes Ryan. I think I see a V-piece. Oh, he has a Garbodor. Dark cards in his hand. I see I believe that's V-piece. He is going to retreat. Here it comes. He got the V-piece off of the N. Victini out for Virizion. He plays a Silver Bangle onto his Dratini. Has the lock in play. And what a turn of events. Jose goes from Grass Energy. Ryan hits a V-piece off of his end to 6. And Jose left wondering what just happened. Does he have a... And he's forced to chorus. He has 8 cards. Let's see what that's able to get him. Best scenario is and lets this Bouffalant take a hit. He needs to hit a Tool Scrapper this turn. If she's onto his Dratini's, and get a multiple Deafen Lock set up, then I don't see a way that Jose is able to come out from this. He has a town map, and we'll see what's prized. Potion, and 1, 2, 3 grass energies. He hit only 1 grass energy out of that 8-card Colress, and I see nothing else but support. Turn. This comes Ryan's turn. He's going to level ball. Expect a Dragonair to come down. Here comes the Dragonair down. He has Ultra Ball, discarding Dratini and a Fire. And he's going to take a second Victini. This is a smart play. I really like this. He's going to use this to charge up a second Victini. He understands that it's going to be very difficult now to take care of two Victinis. So he's going to attach to the active and then use the fires on the back one. Ryan's hand is weak though, so he doesn't want to overcommit. See if he puts both energies onto this back Victini or what. Maybe he plays them both on Dragonair, one on Dragonair, oh, one on Mute. So Ryan is basically waiting on double colorless energy. He may also be holding it. Back to Jose's turn. He does have the Tool Scrapper. And Jose, he needs to get energies on board, but at the risk of losing his we'll see. Jose's he discarded 2 energy switches in the beginning of the game, so an energy switch and a double colorless energy doesn't seem likely, but we've seen crazier things. And we look through, I see a Hypnotic Laser, a double colorless, Ultra Ball, Pokemon. I don't see he's gonna play the Hypnotoxic Laser. That is the 3rd heads he's got on a Hypnotoxic Laser. So he's gonna take this turn. Math works out in his favor if Ryan isn't able to wake up. Ryan doesn't play any switches. He does wake up. So for the 3rd time. And it's interesting that Jose also chose to put energies on it with the booster. Bouffant is a strong play, but he has to be wary for Deafen. Looks like Ryan wants to retreat, but can he afford to right now? He's down 3 Hypnotoxic Lasers. Ryan's hand seems to be very weak right now. Looks like he's contemplating playing a card. I don't know if he has a double colorless in hand or he's going to play. He does have the DCE. He's going to sacrifice his own Victini right here. I don't mind this play. He knows that he's going to lose his Victini. But at the same time, if he's going to lose the second, be by booster's hands, not by anything else. I wonder who Ryan chooses to send up in this. Maybe let Dratini come up and just play a waiting game where the Victini finishes the game? Or does he bring up Dragonair and force the effort of the Genesect right now? He's going to... Oh, okay, yeah, I see that. Jose does triad for a laser, and it looks like he's going to get the knockout with the Genesect and get to keep his energies on board. And who does Ryan send up? And he's going to do 20 damage to the Mewtwo. Ryan's going to promote Dragonair. He's going to remove the Verbank. Here comes Dragonite. No, he's going to think about it. He's going to level ball first. He does play a Jirachi, so he's tool at this turn, or else that thing's going to get knocked out. And expect a double colorless to come off this Juniper onto Dragonite. And what does he draw? Double colorless. Okay, so he's going to deafen. He needs to have another tool for his Garbodor as well, or else he can just play a Plasma Energy. And I don't think it. Yep. If Jose has a Plasma Energy, this game is over. And it looks like he just... Does he have to Juniper? Oh, let's see if he gets it. 7 cards. Do I see the blue border? It doesn't look like it. Oh. Now that puts Jose in a predicament. I don't even know if he has another energy. If he has... He has a bunch of cards that he can't play. Potion he can't play. Supporters that are just pointless right now. He has one blue bordered supporter. I believe it's a Shadow Triad. It looks like he's going to have to hide. Oh, he's going to G-boost the Dragonite. So if Ryan has a DCE Mewtwo, Ryan needs a double colorless off on Mewtwo, and he will seal the game. He's contemplating it. And I'm not sure if he has supporters. He has played at least 2 double colorless. And Ryan has about 20 cards left in his deck, so I think it's the second. Oh, that's right. You're right. Yeah. So Ryan has 1 double colorless left. Ryan goes Candy into Dragonites, and it. Ryan has a Tropical Beach in play, so he can bring his hand back up before Jose. Hide. It's important to note that Jose has also lost many energies through this, as he has to Juniper to keep up. If Ryan hits this double colorless, the game is over, but it's highly unlikely. See what. And he gets Town Map. So that it's not prized. And he gets a tool. That is huge. He won't have to worry about Plasma Energy dragging anything up. Jose, though, hit a Super Rod. With his energy that he had, that is huge. And he has the end to come back. And now Jose gets to use the beach. If Jose also hits a double colorless, I believe his Mewtwo knocks out the Mewtwo for game. Mewtwo has 50 on it. That would be a knockout. Jose plays at least one double colorless. I believe it's discarded. I may not be, though. We'll see what he gets. And it looks like it's an unplayable card. He's going to hide behind the Bouffalant and use the Tropical Beach. Back to Ryan's turn. I see a rare candy, a fire energy, and a silver. Bunch of cards that he can't use right now. Jose also has a potion in hand, so taking out this Bouffalant is going to be a difficult task. And I don't know if does he attach to Dragonite or does he have to commit to this Mewtwo here.
A couple of you have been wondering about dinner break.
Checking how many cards are left in his deck, he sees 9 cards. And what is he off this? He plays a Silver Mirror. He may as well just play that on the Jirachi, honestly. Just to get it out of his deck. He needs to draw more cards on the night than anything else. But he may have already used them. Plays the fire on Mewtwo. Decides to go with Dragonite instead. And he's going to use Tropical Beach. And Ryan draws a whole bunch of supporters and trainers.
Okay, if you're not on one of the max lists, Masters, you guys ready? All right.
Jose has an interesting choice to make. He decides to potion the Genesect. And does he decide to start attaching to Genesect with the Mewtwo, which could be a faster route? If Ryan chooses to retreat, then that won't matter anyways. Decides to attach to the Mewtwo. Here comes another Hypnotoxic Laser. That is the last Hypnotoxic Laser, and here comes an N again to counter Ryan's Beach. And Ryan's that he can't draw. Draw. Ryan has 2 cards. I see an Ultra Ball and I believe a Silver Bangle. I did not pick up what Jose's card was. And he's going to promote his own Mewtwo. And we'll see. Ryan, yes, the last hypnotized. He's going to play a Bengal, and Ryan has an N of his own. He brought it up with he retreated with Floatstone. And now it's Ryan's turn. Ryan needs to find an energy. In fear of a Floatstone. In fear of a Floatstone. And Ryan draws nothing. He's going to have to Tropical Beach. And does Jose have an energy? He does. All right, so that's the end of game 1. Oh, wow. So that was a very good game. Came down to the very end. And Jose has taken the first game in the finals. And I don't see him avoiding the play with the Victini, but he's probably going to go with his main strategy of using Deafen first and try to finish the game with Victini instead of really. Unfortunately for Ryan, Jose was able to keep up the pressure. All right, both of them are drawing or setting up. Jose did take the first game. They just didn't know. Yeah, Jose is unaware that Ryan does not play a Tool Scrapper, and he decided in that last, as he just wouldn't have had enough energies to finish the game then. So it'll be interesting to see how that dynamic worked. Ryan did he decided to start Dratini first. Plays a double colorless, Floatstone on Trubbish, and an N. That's a very strong opening for Ryan if he wants to get the opening lock. Victini to back it up. We'll see if Ryan's able to draw into any of his tropical beaches, as that would be the perfect start for him. We'll see he draws. The perfect setup for Ryan. He has a Silver Mirror and a Jirachi as well. So he may just wait. I see Juniper. I'm not sure about what else. It'd be nice to find off of this next card he draws, but he just passes. Jose has a Mewtwo. He's going to play down on a back Virizion in fear of being Victini'd again. And Jose's hand is dead. A Verpic and a Tool Scrapper. So he's just going to have to pass. He's... Alright, so with Jose's hand so poor, I think Ryan almost has to assume that an N is out of the question right now. He doesn't have energy, or else he would have gone for a Deafen Lock right now. He's going to Stellar Guidance. Don't expect an N. With only 3 cards in this attack, I don't expect it. Unless Ryan has a whole bunch of cards that he just does not want to get rid of, and just hasn't sensed that Jose's hand is very weak. And I'm not sure what he chose. Did he choose it face down? On the Dratini, and then use a Juniper. So we'll see what he draws. He's drawing 1 card at a time. Earlier, just drawing multiple cards at once, even though he does add up to 7 regardless. He has the Garbodor coming down into play. There comes the Dratini, the Garbodor, an attachment to Victini. And choose to Turbo Energize. And I'm not sure if these energies are going to go onto Victini or Dratini. Jose looking for a Heart of the Cards moment. What does he draw? There goes 1 energy on the Victini. And he's going to put the 2nd energy on. He's contemplating Dratini. Okay. He uses Tool Scrapper. He has a Verbank, and he did top deck a Juniper. Oh, that is huge for Jose. We'll see if he's able to Floatstone out, probably Energy Switch. Oh, he has no energy. He top decked a Juniper, but he drew into nothing. So Ryan's just going to go highly aggressive with his and he has an N as well. And he shows that he drew 2 potions and 5 supporters. We'll see if Ryan's able to draw into any pieces, Dragonair or Dragonite. After this Victini does leave, he can put the lock back into play. And Ryan plays a town map, a perfect card to draw right now. He sees that he has a Candy, a Dragonite, he had the V piece. Huge card right now. And he's going to draw 2 prizes. Jose does not like that that V piece is about to go into Ryan's hand. And down goes Virizion with an Intensifying Burn. Ryan chooses to take the V piece, and Jose has a whole bunch of shiny things, but not much else. He's gonna be reliant on this heads. Just it. Plays the Grass Energy. And here comes a Bison. It's going to be very important for Ryan next turn to find a Tropical Beach and avoid the knockout. Also to find a tool for his Garbodor. He's going to fill his bench with a final Virizion. And 80 damage on the Victini. We'll see if Ryan's able to counter Gym. I'm sure he doesn't want to retreat the option he has to take. It may also not be the worst option. He's able to bring up that other Victini. The retreat cost is only 1. He's going to put both energies on Mewtwo. He's completely avoiding the Genesect. Ryan does have the Tropical Beach in hand. That's going to provide... So the Victini will stay around for at least another turn. Ryan looking through his hand. He has another double colorless. He could get a Dragonite if he wanted. It may not be the worst play right here. He has a heavy ball, or he can choose to get a rare. I'm not sure which piece of Dragonite he has. He does choose to get the heavy ball, so assume a rare candy is coming. There it is. Ryan's going to retreat. He has double colorless in hand. Interesting to see if Ryan has another tool. Oh, he's going to just move it around. Looking over his options, he will retreat. Does he have a tool? Yes. And I assume that he has a double colorless attachment to his Dragonite. Does he have another tool for his Garbodor? Doesn't look like it. But he will be able to take, he takes the Silver Mirror and he's going to take a rare candy. No. And now Jose is left in an interesting spot. The only way that this Victini is going to be knocked out is double colorless with a laser. Or double colorless with a Verbank, or with a laser. Yeah. Oh, and he just has to attach to the back Genesect and use N, so we'll gonna slow down Ryan in any way. He has energy switch. And where does he go from here? He's 60 on this Victini. And that's what he will do. Now, is Ryan able to get a Deafen Lock started? If he has the Silver Angle, I think that's the play he's going to choose. He has a double colorless for his Dratini. He has a Juniper in his hand. That was a great draw off and ended too. And if he's got any tool for Garbodor, and just a Silver Bangle for his Dragonite. He looks... I did not see one. It looks like a level ball. He did choose to take his Dragonair from the prizes, so that will come in handy for him right now. With 100 damage on this Mewtwo, if he chooses to go there, Mewtwo can't stay up active. He's going to have to go back to this Genesect. And if Ryan has a Fire Energy, Victini will take the knockout. Ryan chooses to retreat. He's going to get the Deafen Lock started. Means he's able to keep his V-piece on the Victini right now. He's not in danger of Genesect taking any knockout. as no energy switch plays can come in. Stone, an unusable card right now, as Defen's effect is no item cards. And from this come out. Picks up and pretends to read Dragonite. I assume he knows what it does. He's going to bring up that Victini with the double colorless energy and 80 damage. He needed to take that one as opposed to the other one, as that one only had 60 damage and he's only doing 40 right now. And he's going to play a Juniper and lose 3 item cards. And Victini is knocked out. I assume Dragonite will be coming back into play to keep this Deafen Lock. Ryan needs to find a tool for his Garbodor right now to avoid any more plasma energy plays. He has an energy and an Ultra Ball. Expect another Dragonite to come down. And he has an N and he has a Juniper. It'll be interesting to see what one he plays. I assume he'll play Juniper. He looks through, sees a Super Rod. He has a Mewtwo of his own as well. Not sure. And he will play Juniper. And all he's looking for right now is a tool. He wants to find a tool to lock in Garbodor's effect. I don't see one. Oh, he has a Silver Bangle. He wishes it was another, but that's fine. He needs to get that down now. And down comes a Deafen. Up to 20 damage. And Jose is in a spot where he cannot give the Pokemon in the grass, as they'll just get knocked out by an intensifying burn. So he will concede. 3, Jose will choose to go first. This is such an interesting game, as basically whatever Ryan go about his strategy will determine how Jose goes, and same vice versa. If Jose's start is strong and he has a Bouffalon, then Ryan can't choose to go teammate. If Ryan is dead, then Jose is forced to go Mewtwo. So a very interesting series. We'll see how this one turns out. Expect Jose to go first and look for just the classic strategy. He just wants to get some energies on board and keep the pressure on early. Find his G booster before Deafen comes down. That's strong. If he only gets one Pokemon and he has to attach to that, look out for the VP's play. Ryan's known to do that. Anytime that you can take 2 prizes and wipe off all the energies against your opponent when they're playing Virizion and Genesect, clearly is the right play, and it's very strong. So we'll see how this. Once again, I'd just like to thank everybody who's watching here in the convention center. It's been a great event. It's always sad to see these things wind down, but it was a great time. And two world-class players playing in the finals, especially with One interesting deck, such as and they are ready to start. Ryan goes with the 5. Let's work out for him. And they are off. And we'll see what Jose's able to come up with. He has a grass energy. He's going to play that on the bench one wisely again. He has a laser. And I'm not sure about what his supporter is, but he may have to lose that super rod. He does get heads, and he plays an N. To get a Verbank and a supporter. Floatstone would also be a nice card to see. And he does. And Ryan top decks an N. I don't know what else was. He has a level ball. I wonder if he chooses to go like Jirachi and pick a different supporter. I'm not sure what else is in his hand. He may just choose. Definlock surely was effective, but it is hard to get down. He thinks about the Jirachi. He's going to play the fire on it and use an N. So right now Ryan's going to be looking for a Floatstone. See what he's able to get here. Tropical Beach would be a nice card to see. Don't know what he has. He has a down map. Silver Mirror. Nice cards to know where they are. And what else does he have? It looks like he drew just about the same hand. He's gonna. And Ryan's forced to pass. So if Jose is able to find a Floatstone, this Trubbish will fall. He has a Skyla, but does he have an energy? Looks like he had a double colorless. Oh, that is not the energy that he wants to play, but it may be the one he has to. And it looks like he has no other Pokemon to attach to other than another Virizion. Yeah, he's going to go for the Floatstone. Comes the double color, and he doesn't know what to have to do that of. So he's just going to Emerald Slash 2 energies, knock out Trubbish, and expect Ryan to come up. I saw a Dragonite in his hand. if he has anything else to go along with it. He may just waste another Tatini and just go in with Defense. He's going to bring up the other Tatini. Draws for his turn. I see a Juniper top deck. He's going to... That's interesting. And he will Juniper. If he does get Victini VPs, that would be... It's certainly... It's the safer play to attach elsewhere. I think I see... If he has Ultra Ball, he's gonna get the VPs down if that was what I thought it was. See Floatstone. It's so hard to tell what that piece is. I'm sure he's excited if we see the Victini come. Did he hit the Victini VPs again? He has 4 cards in his hand. He also has a Floatstone, so he could save the energy. Oh, he does not have that. That card eludes me. Every time I think I see it. So he is just going to pass. And we'll see what else he's able to get. Jose will definitely be looking for another Pokemon to Emerald Slash onto. He has N. I don't know what else in his hand. Looks like he's just going to have to N. And he will. Jose will definitely be looking for a Mewtwo off. If he can find a Mewtwo, or Genesect would also be nice. Able to get.
This is a lot easier. Do we know
He does get the Ultra Ball. And he's going to get Bouffalant. So pass it in a second and take the knockout. Here comes Dragonair. Ryan does have a double colorless. And here comes a heavy ball.
So heavy.
And he's going to take an N with it. Interesting to see that Ryan played down the Tropical Beach and then it leaves Jose an out.
Alright, video game players!
But it's also nice to thin your hand out.
Listen up, seniors! Masters, listen up. I have my
Jose will choose the Juniper. Some and an N. He would like to see any energy right now. Plasma energy. He has a Mewtwo as well. He's going to replace the stadium.
Here they come, guys. Alright. I believe this is, guys, your guys' 9th and final round. Good job. Thanks for hanging in there.
Right. Jose will play again.
16. So, what we're going to do is after this, and we enter in everybody, I will announce when final standings have been posted.
Plays down the plasma. I don't see it being very effective right now. He chose not to. And he will go get 2 grass energies. I assume these are going on to Genesect.
There is no prizes to hand out to
to set up Dragonite. He's going to play N. I wonder if he wants to play an energy on Victini first or not. He chooses not to. And we'll see what he gets.
Video Game Masters, ninth and final round. Are you guys ready? Alright. You guys may begin.
Jose gets 4. And Ryan gets a VP. I don't know if he has a teeny energy. He gets a bangle for it. No energy that I saw. That may put him behind. Oh, that was very nice. That was a very nice draw for Ryan. He also gets to hold the VPs. He's going to choose to play it. And Ryan takes a knockout. He's going to take a Juniper and a Dragonite, so he may have a candy in hand. Jose promotes the Floatstone to Virizion. And where does he go from here? Does he choose to continue attacking with Virizion? Does he choose to attack with Buffalon? Choosing not to set up that Mewtwo means that Genesect leaves himself open to knockout from a Victini. And then Ryan can put the lock back into play with another Dragonite if he's able to draw it. Yeah, I know, but like if he gets end, he'll have one prize and there's no beach. Yeah. All right. He's choosing to retreat. He's gonna have to knock out just this turn. He's not an energy on the Buffalon yet. He puts 20 in draw. He has Candy Dragonite. We also know he has a Juniper, but does he have an N? Oh, he doesn't. He's going to Juniper. And Ryan draws. I see Floatstone. I see other cards. I know that Jose also has a Tool Scrapper. That could come into play. If Ryan's able to get a big team with a fire right now, then what happens?
Why does it take the fire?
Then he has next turn DCE to, if he chooses to go that. Buffalo's not going to do shit against Dragonite, but Dragonite's not going to do shit against Buffalo. Yeah. Ryan's super odd. Trubbish. Garbodor and a and he level balls the Trubbish. Now what could end up happening is if Bouffalant gets his Boofer and tries two-shotting with Deafen, and Ryan has the time to then charge up his either his Mewtwo or his Victini. And if Jose has an N, then I'm not sure how Ryan can get into any of these resources again. And Ryan will take the Mewtwo, and I assume he's gonna take a Dratini instead of the Silver Mirror. And Jose's gonna promote. I mean, Virizion has. He already knows he's gonna just go in with this. I don't see an energy in his hand though, so I don't. Oh, he has a bank. He has a laser as well. Does Jose have an energy switch? He has a switch. He wanted to burn the switch card from his hand. I assume he's dropping cards for a bicycle play. A tool scrapper, Dragonite. He has a G-Booster in hand, but he's never going to get a Genesect down, so he might just attach to the G-Booster somewhere else. He's going to get Tails on the laser. He has a Juniper and a Potion. A Shadow Triad as well. Shadow Triad's a guaranteed energy. But does he want to draw other cards? I believe there's one Plasma in there because he tracked up earlier. But he made Juniper. He's contemplating right now. He doesn't know if he needs to draw any more cards than that. He's gonna Juniper his energy. Energy switch makes his Bouffalant take out the Dragonite. Or Victini rather. We'll see. I see he ended up getting the Plasma Energy anyways, so Jose's gonna check out his discard. Down comes Level Ball, throws away 2 bicycles. And he's getting a Genesect. And he's going to take the knockout. Jose's down to 1 prize in the finals. Here comes the Dragonite. Ryan has Garbodor. He chose out of his prize cards, so he must have other tools coming down. He has Mewtwo. He chose a Dratini from the other prize. Ryan plays down Mewtwo. Ryan has a level ball in his hand. Not sure what else. He wants to get a tool for Garbodor, but at the same time he wants to retreat this Dragonite. when it's in danger. He's going to choose to Flow Stone. Oh, he wants the Level Ball first. Rocky for Stellar Guidance. That means he's getting N. Jose tries to... We'll play a tool down. He needs to protect this now. And does Ryan have any other cards that he can use before the end? He's got to get Victini. Ryan's going to want to see a fire energy off of this. And here comes the end. So if Ryan gets a fire energy, what does he get? And what does Jose get? Ryan draws a fire energy and a... Is that a double colorless? Oh. He can hold on to the double colorless. Oh, now he doesn't know what... Ryan can attach to the... And if we to bring up a different Pokemon, a grass Pokemon, then it is knocked out next turn. He's going to attach... And Ryan will deafen. It is going to do 60 damage because of Garbotoxin. What does Jose have? He doesn't seem too happy. He's going to go ahead and attack. Does Ryan continue? Ryan can't be knocked out next turn unless a double colorless comes on to Mewtwo. I don't know if Jose is baiting that play or if that... I believe the double colorless is already gone from the beginning of the game. This energy, because if Jose is left to bring up only the Mewtwo, he can just use Deafen and keep this Mewtwo locked up active. If Jose brings up a grass Pokemon and ends his turn, this game will end. Jose promotes and draws a little life into his hand. He has a grass energy. He has nothing else though. Does he bring up Mewtwo? Does he bring up Mewtwo? He will bring up Mewtwo. Ryan wants to hit it for 100, but he doesn't know that Jose has a hypnotoxic laser. He doesn't have enough.
It's just weird because, like, if he deafens, he dies. Right?
If Jose does not have another energy in hand, he switch and he has a laser. So if Ryan does not deafen, the game will end. He has to bank on him not having another energy. Win the game next turn. He has the deafen and then a double colorless Mewtwo will do 120 damage. So he has to bank on him not having an energy and keeping this lock. He chooses to attach to Mewtwo. He cannot do it this turn. He has to deafen. Say past the earlier turn should signify to Ryan that he just drew that energy and that he is in top deck mode. Does he deafen?
Yeah, he's definitely on this list.
He's going to play down a silver Jirachi. Oh, he's going to retreat and use Turbo Energize. He's going to load up his own Mewtwo. And he plays another energy on it and on a... Jose has Energy Switch and a Hypnotoxic Laser in his hand. Does he draw an energy? Here comes the top deck. What is it? It isn't... He has Energy Switch, Laser. I don't know what the last card is. It's another laser. He's got to lock in this bikini. It is heads. Jose can't attach to this turn. He can't do it. He has to hope to stay asleep, and if Ryan has an energy, this game will end. If Ryan wakes up and has energy. Right now. And he will pass turn. It rolls off the table. Does Ryan wake up? He does wake up. Does he draw? Does he have an energy? He has a Juniper. He's going to deck himself. He has the DCE, and Ryan is the champion. Incredible play by the player. X-Ball, and Ryan wins.